When I say 7, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last night I had a dream.
Welcome to Neutral Voices. This is the place where your voice matters. And this is our Tuesday segment.
Yeah.
What's
going on, good people?
What's going on in the city? What's going on worldwide?
What's going on?
What's happening? What's
A
happening?
A lot.
Always
going
a
on.
lot. So feel free to leave a comment. Meanwhile, we're going to jump right into it. I'll
Yes.
tell you something that's going on. Not too exciting.
Not too exciting.
Kind of sad.
What's going on?
I am a true Tiger Woods fan.
Uh-huh.
It's Tiger
And
Woods,
so-
y'all.
What happened?
Yeah, Tiger Woods was in a major car accident this morning, and it was just him. So no other cars were involved. Good, good thing for everybody else. But,
Yes.
But for Tiger, so the last update was that he had 2 broken legs.
Oh, wow.
They're not sure of the location on the leg, whether it was his, upper or lower ankle. And right now in serious condition. So everybody needs to pray for Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger.
He has had some rough.
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
rough
He had a
times.
rough time. And you know something? The last video I seen on him, I was watching ESPN when they played in the Suns tournament, the father-son tournament, and his son swings just like
Wow.
him. I mean, just spitting
Yeah.
image
Yeah.
of him.
And that's too bad because I know he was just out, kind of hanging out with Dwayne Wade and some other people because he was doing some endorsement or, posting something. And even Jada, chimed in, Jada Pinkett,
Wow.
and said she was hanging out and had been doing some golfing with him. But
Yeah.
anyway, so
That's sad.
that's what's going on from the sad side.
Yeah. One thing that I do hope, a couple of years, Tiger was going through a whole lot of drama throughout his life and everything. He was dealing with a whole lot of stuff. And they
bad.
brought up some substance abuse and everything. So I pray that they can't connect any of this to any kind of substance abuse or any
So far they
impairment.
haven't, but the way the accident happened is just got some, a lot of questions
suspicious.
surrounding it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but it's too soon to,
Yeah, it's
really
too soon to speculate. So I just
Yeah,
pray.
so I agree.
And it's sad that he was dealing with back issues, and now
Yeah,
already.
no.
his legs.
It
we
might
keep
be
pretty
done.
much count his career.
Yeah,
Without barring a miracle, we're not the
I was
final
gonna
say.
say. So
Well,
exactly.
I would say he made plenty of money.
Fingers crossed, hearts crossed.
Yeah,
He made plenty of money
God can
doing
do
it.
the impossible.
he
so,
can make the impossible
come on,
possible.
Tiger. Come on
Yeah,
back.
Yes.
come on back, Tiger.
Yeah. So speaking of,
I'm gonna tell you what else is sad.
okay.
My goodness, your boy Booker did not make the All-Star team.
Devin Booker didn't make it.
Man, what kind of who did that? Who did the voting?
I don't
That's
know,
my question.
but Devin Booker didn't make it.
Devin Booker or Dragic out of Dallas.
Really? Well, I was watching it, and Luka is starting over Leonard out of
Mhm.
Portland. And Luka himself said he doesn't believe he should start. He thinks Lillard should start.
Well, Leonard is one of the best point guards in the game, hands down. Give me one better. Give me one better. I'll wait.
Chris Paul,
Wash.
John
Okay.
Wall.
That's it.
You said Chris Wall.
I said
I
Chris
can't.
Paul. And
Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Listen, if
Chris
I
Paul.
can't get in it, I can't have this conversation.
Well,
on,
no,
jump
no,
in.
I want to
Yeah.
talk about Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Why you always trying to change the conversation when we get deep? I'm trying to figure that one out. When we trying to
I'm
get
just trying
deep,
to-
Because she feel left out. That little
I know,
sister
it's just
feel
What
left
you
out.
just-
power.
well,
Girl power.
you can't stand not hearing your voice for about 5 minutes. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm just talking about Osaka.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
You know, I'm a
she's
true-
an amazing young lady.
I love the girls, the ladies,
Mhm.
Serena and Venus. I
Yes.
love them.
Yes.
But Osaka,
She's a beast.
Naomi, yeah, she
Naomi
is coming
Osaka,
through.
Yes,
She-
she's
so
good.
I mean, it's time for Serena, and she's
no,
on-
it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's time
that's
for
how
her-
we change the channel.
No, see that, and that's the thing. You know something? It's a time when you need to hand the
Listen,
baton off.
yeah.
Let's talk about tempers.
See, there you go again.
No,
See,
I was
that
gonna
I'm
talk about
done.
the
I'm
guy.
done. I don't even want to
He
talk
was
to
on
you
the
no more.
tennis court.
Oh,
and
you
he
see,
threw it in the
every
back of his
time.
shirt.
But
Every
no,
time.
But no, I agree with you, E.
I don't know his name. If you know his name,
Dr. V.
Dr.
Comment
V.
Dr.
and
V.
leave
I'm a
his
Serena
name.
fan. So
No, I'm just saying.
No,
you see the
stop.
guy and
No,
he start
stop.
breaking his
It doesn't
record.
matter. We was having a different conversation.
let's talk about this, Dr. V. You can't gavel us out of this, Dr. V.
Exactly.
You got the right with
Wait,
I'm
the
a Serena
man-
fan. If
I'm a
you
Serena
know-
fan.
If you
Okay.
know me, you know I'm a Serena fan.
Exactly.
And
I got you.
I do believe that her prime is coming to an end. I'm not going to say it's to an
Okay.
end, but it's coming to an end.
All right.
But she
I
felt
see.
disrespected by a whole lot of the reporters. It's like, is this your end? Are you retired?
That's
Can you
why I'm
not
saying
get
we
your
should
game back?
entertain that. And
No,
so
it's
we-
not. No, see, here's the thing about it.
We're other
It's
than-
always a time to pass the baton.
I
And
would
it's
agree with
always
that.
time to sit back and say, and I'm not knocking Serena. Serena's one of the greatest
One of the
athletes.
best,
Yeah.
if
Period.
not the greatest
Yeah.
athlete.
Right.
Yes.
Period. Go out on top.
Yeah.
And it's just like when Ray Lewis retired,
Yeah.
he went out on top.
I got you.
I
Yeah.
So
like that.
go out on top and then come down and school the young lady. This is you and your
You
sister.
don't need to school her.
No, this is your
Oh,
sister.
she's
Come down
nice.
and
She's
celebrate
nice.
her.
Yeah.
No, she's nice, but it's one thing
Naomi,
about it.
Yeah.
You could always be taught more to perfect your craft.
Right. I do
Well,
agree with that.
but-
So at the end of the day, if you
But
got
in
two,
her defense, Naomi has been watching her for a very long time.
And I
so
understand
she's
that.
already been schooled from a distance.
How old is
and
Naomi?
She already said that.
but here's the thing. Like
She
I
has
said,
that.
it is nothing wrong with saying, "Okay, here I come. I'm here to cheer you on. I'm gonna stand you on my shoulders
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and let you reign,
Well,
and I'm
let's
gonna
see how-
teach you more
Let's
about your craft."
That's called
but
bowing
no,
out gracefully, and I
yeah.
believe that's in her.
But-
So
but-
when the time comes,
Also about sports, I just heard about this coming here. I wish I had got more information about this. But did y'all hear about the USC gymnast or UCLA gymnast that Janet Jackson called because she did a floor routine and it was a tribute to Janet Jackson and she used all of Janet
Wow.
Jackson's music. And Janet actually FaceTimed this young lady and had a real conversation with her and thanked her for choosing her music, for choosing that set to represent her. The young lady broke down in tears. I
Beautiful.
mean, it was
well, I can
amazing.
scratch that off my comment list. Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about Oh, you had that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That was my surprise for entertainment.
Oh, come on. Come on. But it fits in sports.
But it's
Yeah, it's
perfect.
good.
I love
It fits
it. I
sports.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes, that
No,
is
it's
so
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
Imagine being that young lady.
Oh,
Get
man.
that.
Man,
Open all kind of doors.
Janet, if you want to call somebody,
Oh, listen.
it goes 260.
While you're talking about Janet,
I ain't mad at you though. But I can't
rumor
let you
has
do
it, I don't know details, but so Justin Timberlake also called. Is it? Listen, somebody said that's my cousin. Listen, but anyway, supposedly to apologize to her about what happened during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was playing.
Yeah.
No. About the way things went down,
Right.
Because he
The-
didn't
the
feel
aftermath.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
He
she was
didn't think-
ridiculed and
That's
he
right.
excelled,
And
so he
said
didn't think
that's
that. Yeah.
exactly why he apologized. So
Yeah, I was playing.
yes,
He also apologized to Britney Spears for a lot of the things
Okay,
that
well,
went
come
on
on,
with
Justin.
them. So
Come
I guess
on
he
now.
might be on some kind of spiritual
Well,
awakening.
that's
You
good.
know.
It's good when you're on a spiritual.
Well,
Awakening.
We ain't heard his songs in so long.
I don't know. Maybe he got an
But,
album coming out.
but
What
speaking
better
of that,
promotion?
I mean, think about how big that is. Now,
Uh-huh.
when's the last time you called somebody and said, "You know what? I am sorry. I apologize."
Probably about a week ago, knowing me.
I'm just saying.
That was an apology.
Well, I just say that
you know
because
something?
that
I
happened
never-
so long ago for him
Yes.
to think about that.
I never say I'm sorry
Wow.
Why not?
because this old lady told me this when I was working at the liquor store. Never told nobody you sorry.
You say you apologize.
You apologize because
That's
you're not a
right.
sorry man.
That's right. I heard that too.
Can we check your references?
That's on the deep side.
I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Moving right
apologize.
along. This is Neutral
I am
Voices. What's
who I
going
am.
on?
What's going on?
What's going on,
What's
y'all?
going on?
So,
Well, here's where I want to know what's going on. I really want to know what's not going on. And
okay.
it's really been a sad situation in our city.
Mm.
These three young men were gunned down
Ooh,
in our
I
city.
already know what you're doing.
Now, I understand that there's been, minor protests, there's been things, fundraising,
Mm-hmm.
and Sean King has
Hats
raised
off.
money to cover all funeral expenses for the two
Hats
young men
off.
that passed.
Hats
Nice.
off.
We're going to applaud Sean King.
Nice.
But here's where I am. Where's the outrage in our city? You know, when George Floyd, and I'm not minimizing his death, but when George Floyd died in Minnesota, we marched the streets in anger. We protested. Every protest now has been so quiet and so serene. Where is the outrage?
I think it's coming because the change makers are raising some noise.
Right. But why is it just now you're making noise?
We didn't make noise when
George Floyd noise came immediately.
Yeah.
These young men are innocent by all accounts, had nothing to do with nothing. They lost their lives because of somebody else's hatred for them. No other reason.
Right.
All accounts, they did nothing to provoke this man or did any, they tried to avoid this man and all of that. But he hunted them down. And the clerk at the gas station even said that the guy instigated everything. So I'm just saying, where's the outrage in the city? Where are the people saying, and why in the media vilifying this man? Why is it, no known history of this man's background? Why isn't it on the front page of every paper? Why isn't it the leading story in every news? Why is it so quiet that these three innocent young men doing nothing
Okay,
are
Clarence,
just
you
keeping
asked,
it quiet?
You asked a question.
Yes.
Can I give you my answer?
Give me something.
Give you something?
Give me something.
I will honestly, and this is the biggest thing, and I know what they was looking for was to make them three young men to be bad young men.
I guarantee if they had found any jaywalking ticket, they would have been on the front page.
Even on the front page. Wow. And this man that decided to kill these three young men because whatever reason he was mad, they're not gonna sit and say, "Oh well," they're gonna find out. This is what they're gonna say. He had a mental, his mental problem. He had a mental problem, just like any other slaying.
But I fully hear exactly what you're saying, and I'm feeling exactly what you're saying. And we've heard this and we've seen this before. Now, again, if these three young men had any kind of incident,
yeah, they would have drugged them through the mud.
I think they were 19 and 20.
Yeah.
So they were just out of the time for juvenile records and everything.
Yeah.
They would have went back and they might have not told us what they did as a juvenile.
But they would have said
they had a juvenile record.
Yeah.
They did something as a child. There would have been some instance of these young men named being put out everywhere.
Well, they're not going to scrutinize their own though. You know that.
I
just
want to say we're
you know
sorry,
that.
To the families, and our hearts are broken. I was devastated. A lot of my students were friends with these young men, my nieces. And so I just want to say, our prayers are with you and our condolences to all of the families involved.
Yeah.
And hopefully, and like I said, the change makers are doing what they're doing, but hopefully that's the beginning. And they are committed to follow this all the way through.
Yeah.
So good for them and our community.
And that goes into, I got a little bit more. I'm sorry. I don't want to be on my soapbox.
Okay, I don't want to rush.
Come on, go ahead.
Hold
on. But you rush me, huh?
Tell me if the justice system fair. Now, again, we were talking about if anything these young men had did, it would have been on front page paper.
All day long, twice on
Tell
Sunday.
me why they do not know where Kyle Rittenhouse is.
That's the man that...
That's the young man that killed killed the two people in Minnesota.
Yes.
They let him out on bond, which they know the money came from a white supremacist supporter. They let that bond stand.
That bailed him out.
Yes.
Ooh, pick me.
You can't, a criminal or
Pick me.
anything cannot bail another criminal out. Let's get that. And this was a terrorist organization. Let's put it what it is. But they bailed him out. He violated within 24 hours of his release. He violated his release by going to a bar where these white supremacists were.
Okay.
They didn't revoke his bail then.
Wow.
Now, I got you. I got to fill out the story. Now, he's out on bond. He's moved out of the house that he was supposed to be in. They don't know where he is, but they're claiming it's for his safety because he's getting death threats. If it was for his safety, why didn't you lock him back up? Why didn't you violate his bond, lock him back up? But he's out there still walking free.
Oh, question.
Oh, wow.
Question is, why did he get a bond anyway?
Great question.
First and foremost, he went from one state to a whole nother state
Carrying a weapon.
Underage, and then killed two people. So first and foremost, when you picked him up from the other state, and you bring him back to the state he did the crime, why did you give him a bond? Give me that reason.
I want to know that too. And
No,
why don't
The
you know
same
where he
reason
is?
why some of the people that stormed the Capitol are free and probably won't.
But see, here's the
Okay.
here.
Not a day, not a one.
Not let my son go do the same
I
same
know.
thing.
That's why I say sadly.
Sadly, right.
If my son went out and did the same thing, my son be still in prison, in jail right now.
Right.
And he been called a thug, a criminal, a misfit, all kinds of stuff.
You just made me think of the commercial. It's a commercial that is out. I don't know if you have seen it. And it's something to do with the guy ordering a candy bar.
Yes. He buy a candy bar.
What is the name of the candy bar? It's really not about
It's a
the
payday.
candy bar.
It's a payday.
I don't think it's a payday. He asked for something, and then they give him this candy bar.
Right.
And anyway, the point is,
It turns out when he shot, it was a gun.
well, when he asked for the candy bar, the lady actually hands him a gun. So what they're saying is, no matter what a black man is carrying,
It's a threat.
they're going to look at it as a gun, whether it's a sandwich or a candy
Exactly.
bar.
Right.
I'm thinking, just going back to what you just said.
It's true.
That's
though.
one of the reasons why.
But-
Because this is what's going on. And right now, it is a crime to be black in some places,
Yes.
in some situations, unfortunately.
And that's
And we don't want to make it about that.
But
This
it's
is
true.
Neutral Voices, and this is about what's going on
What's
in
going on?
America and
What's going on?
obviously locally.
Well, since we stand out here, we're talking about the justice system, a little bit of politics. I bet many of y'all sitting there wondering where your $1,400 is.
See, I wasn't even going to think about it.
Where
Go
your
there.
$1,400
But
is.
since you mentioned
Go.
it,
Where's that?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the
Mm-mm.
is
problem.
it still coming? That's the question.
Question is,
Now, I got to give proper respect where proper respect is due.
okay.
Trump made it happen. It came through. That's one of the things. You can't say everything was bad that he did. He made it happen. The problem
Correct.
is and he didn't have any ties to it when he did it. The problem is there's ties to this bill right now in the stimulus bill. And one of them is the minimum wage. Everybody's fighting about this minimum wage. It's a good thing, but it is also a hindrance to hold up with people that don't have any wages right now that's dependent on it because they delayed the tax filings and the tax returns. They delayed all of that. But now you could only file on the 12th. You could file on February 12th. But now they're finally getting returns back. So these people didn't have money. And then there's still that really didn't make enough to file taxes. They was expecting that $1,400. Now there's a political tug of war right now that's putting these people still in an impoverished state. Now, I guarantee if any of them sitting in them chairs had to fight for that $1,400, we'd have had it a long time ago.
Well, here's the you right about that. The minimum wage war is on,
Yes, it's on.
and
I don't agree with
I can agree with it, and I can disagree with it because the simple fact, people do need more money.
I agree. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
honestly, let's be realistic about it. You can barely live anywhere in the United States for $10 an hour. Period. Honest to God,
Yeah.
it's
you can
true.
move to Mississippi.
Barely.
From
No.
a business perspective, what happens if the company closes down and you lose the wages you were getting?
Yeah,
So I
but
get
see,
it.
you have to look at it on the aspect of, regardless of the people not getting paid, the company still need to be able to survive.
Yes, the
So
overhead
you
and
have
all
to
that.
you have to have your overhead. So you have to come to a medium.
Yes.
Period.
Well,
You-
hopefully that's what happens.
You have to come
because-
to a $12. I mean, honestly, that's $12, $13 medium. Period. In certain states.
certain places.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's can you live off of
Okay.
$7.25 an
Well,
hour?
I mean, I don't want to.
I don't want to.
But I mean, you just have to change a lot of things.
I got a little change. A
You-
lot of things.
Yeah, you gotta change the fact that you ain't got no car. You gotta change the
Come
fact
to
Gas
Yeah.
keep going up.
gas.
Okay, then
you
you
got
gotta-
no water.
You have to pull together as a family. Let love lead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we gonna have to be like some other cultures where we got 15 families
In
living
one
in a
house.
Hey, I'm just
Hey,
saying.
make it happen.
Make
Hey.
it make sense.
God for us all. We're gonna put him at the top and we're gonna trust him.
Yes,
Right,
yes,
make it
yes.
make sense. But I mean,
Yes.
the minimum wage really do need to go up. And
Right. So we'll
does.
see what happens with that. But since you mentioned the stimulus bill
Uh-huh.
and then you brought up Trump,
Uh-huh.
rumor has it
Yes.
that they got permission to look at them taxes.
Yes.
Have you
And
heard
not-
that?
Yes, and not only that, he's gonna have to testify in a sexual assault case, at least in a civil court. So if he testifies in a civil court,
Wow.
that opens up everything to be used
Man,
in
it's
a
too late.
criminal court.
Man, it's too
can
late.
of
They got
mess.
Bill Cosby. How's it too
A
late?
can of
Bill
mess.
Cosby's
No,
still
hold on.
sitting
No,
over
no,
30.
no, no.
How's it too late? Explain that one to me.
I'm going to tell you
Okay.
why is it too late? Because they should have did that before he got elected.
I agree with that.
So it's
I agree,
too
but it ain't too late. Ask
The
Bill
dead-
Cosby if
I
it's
know.
too late.
I mean, saying
It's too
it's-
late for that statement.
I mean, pretty much.
Ask Bill Cosby if it's too late.
I mean, you. And one thing about it,
He
if
has
Bill
Bill
Cosby
served
was
his
30
time.
years.
He has served
It
his
ain't too
term.
late.
if they don't give him no time,
Oh,
Bill Cosby, we need to go sit in front of that prison and break Bill Cosby out.
I'm driving. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm rolling. Let's go.
Well, okay. I hate to change the pace because y'all,
Okay.
I know y'all just into it. But
Once again, she's a buzzkill, man. She's a buzzkill. That's a buzzkill.
no, this is not
Okay.
really bad.
All
But
right.
I was just going to say, I'm just kind of curious. I mean, we were talking about, politics and things like that.
Uh-huh.
But I was just a little curious about the entertainment industry and what's going on from that perspective. Just because we only have a few more minutes left, and this is Neutral
Oh,
Voices.
wow. Time
And
flies.
we're talking
Okay, we're
about
going.
what's going on. So, what's going on in entertainment? Where I know you guys before were all hyped up about Kanye,
Kanye.
Kanye.
and I'm just surprised. So, y'all just watching, y'all keeping up with Kanye and
Easy.
him? What's going on?
Yeah, we gotta keep. Listen, we gotta keep up with our brother because he's
is that what it's about?
he's mentally disturbed a little bit. So we gotta keep up with my man's in there. We gotta
Yeah,
make sure
Kanye does.
Is he mentally?
Yeah.
I
believe-
I
I
thought he
believe-
had a church and stuff.
I-
he's mentally disturbed.
I
but
believe
it's cool.
Kanye has some undiagnosed. I'm not a person, but
I
looking at
understand.
some of his behaviors, he presents something.
Kanye.
But Kanye's been going through. He
Go
lost his
after
mama.
them.
That's when he went dead. Down.
Yeah, he lost his best friend. People don't talk about that relationship that between him and Jay-Z. If not only were they a business partnership, but that was his best friend.
Yeah.
And he just been at losses,
But you
and
know,
nobody's really checking on him.
No, he been at losses, but he gained a whole lot of money.
What
But
else
money-
doesn't
money-
mean anything?
Money
He
and,
gained-
and
I know it doesn't mean nothing, but he
That's it.
gained a whole heap of money.
yeah.
And
And
once
more problems. Because look at it. Now the woman that he waited years for, he said it. He waited years for this
I
woman.
don't know why he wait. I mean, he just waited in line. He got his turn.
Well, see, that's
I
why
would
we
expect
just
that
don't
with
wanna
you.
talk about it.
I would expect that with you.
That-
That was a good one.
okay,
You caught me
let's
off guard with
switch
that.
No,
one.
no, see, there you go. Always
You
want to
got me on
switch.
guard with that
Let's
one.
switch
She
that.
always want to
No,
switch.
no,
I'm
before
talking
we
about-
Hey, he got his turn.
But
Next.
But I'm talking
I'm-
about.
See,
Okay,
there you go.
What
Then you
about
like to
Meek?
change.
What about Meek Mills?
Oh my goodness. We're gonna stop this, man.
we
I'm sweating.
we're gonna talk about Big, but let's finish this up.
Okay,
though.
go
But
ahead.
yes,
I'm
Kim
just trying to-
Kardashian.
let me
And
drink
he-
my
here's
water.
where I have a problem with all of this. Kim Kardashian. This is her third failed marriage,
Uh-huh.
but they're
Mhm,
blaming
mhm.
this failure on Kanye. Again, more pressure on him.
What
What's the common denominator?
I'm just
of all
saying-
her
All the
relationships?
marriages.
Okay,
Her-
see, that's not fair.
Yes, it is.
How is it not
No,
fair?
it's
Yes, it is. Kanye only been married one time.
But you see what Kanye do.
do you
You see what Kim
do
do?
you see what she do?
Come on.
Come on.
Just because now
How
she
did
want to
She
get
has
famous,
given him
Doc
a
D?
pass many
Doc
times.
D, how'd she get famous?
But what did y'all
Yeah.
just say?
How
Just
the-
think about it. That's
How did she
listen,
get
y'all gonna
famous?
stop holding people past over their head.
But it's
Here's
not
the
that bad.
point.
It's the reality.
It's a reality.
That woman has grown up from that.
No, she hasn't.
She's still
Yeah,
living off of it.
She's still living off of it.
I said she has grown up.
No, she
from
hasn't. Because
this.
if she's
Listen,
grown up from them, she'd
no,
still be
no.
married to Kanye.
The point is this: Kanye at one point had filed for divorce first.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I
Because
mean,
he seen
so
how
would it
crazy
be-
she was.
But I'm just saying, would it be different if
He seen
But do you
how
know why
crazy
Kanye
she
filed for
was.
divorce?
Okay, but didn't we open this conversation with you guys saying that he was mentally
Yeah, he
disturbed?
was mentally
But-
disturbed.
Okay, so
We understand
I mean,
that.
so
Okay.
what y'all saying?
She-
So you
she-
just contradicted
No,
yourself.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
See, you know, one of the hounds of hell is hypocrisy. So you might want to watch his.
I'm looking at one of the hounds in
Here
here.
we going. But we gonna you touched on Meek.
Okay.
Apparently, Meek Mill said a line that Vanessa Bryant took very disrespectful. And I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't know exactly what the line is, but it's something about he coming. If a girl leaving him or something, he coming with the chopper like Kobe.
That wasn't.
And Vanessa Bryant found offense to that.
That wasn't.
I
You
found
know.
offense to that.
You find it
no,
offensive?
that's
Yeah.
why I said that wasn't nice.
I mean,
and as they
you
say,
talking about,
it's too soon.
That's
just
why I
saying,
find
you
it,
don't
you
do
know,
that.
it's too
you're
soon.
talking about one of the greatest and died in a tragic way, and so you putting an emphasis on how
You could
you
have
going
said anything else to
Yeah.
rhyme with that.
to come up with. And you talking about coming with a chopper like Kobe? Man, come on, bro. And Meek Mills is one of my. I like him as a
I like
rapper,
Meek.
but
I like Meek.
Come
I'm
on,
a
bro.
Meek- Yeah.
That
let's
was
not be
unnecessary.
disrespectful. Period.
And we're not looking at the whole picture. And I don't think Meek, because he responded, but I don't think he looked at the whole picture. Not only is she still grieving, but when you mention Kobe's death, that woman lost a child in that same death. In that
My
same
point
accident.
exactly.
So it's not just she's revisiting losing her husband.
She lost a baby.
She lost a baby in that same chopper accident.
Right.
So I do
Yeah.
find that
Come
disrespectful.
on, Meek
in that.
Mills, you better than that, bro.
Okay,
You
and I can't
really
really
are.
say because I didn't hear the song. I'm not sure. Did he say coming in a chopper as in a good way? Because Kobe always rolled in
No,
a chopper.
no. Here's the thing.
Okay, was that
He
negative?
was because he
Okay,
was using the
gotcha.
chopper as a gun
Oh.
reference, and
I'm coming to kill you. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
yeah.
No,
Come
not
on now.
smart.
yeah,
yeah, Meek,
Okay.
you better than that, bro.
yeah. I agree.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
since y'all talking about rappers, what about Homeboy that just got released? Was Bobby
Bobby Smurda.
Shmurda?
Smurder.
Shmurda.
Bobby Schmurder.
I mean, did he like
Smurda.
only make one song?
That one song went.
Well, he made a whole EP, but only one song
went
hit.
quadruple platinum.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
everybody sampled that beat.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, he made money just for people sampling
Well, the
beat.
dance, as our
Oh.
cameraman was doing it behind that, but the dance made it more popular.
Yeah,
Than, it's
I'm-
called the
I'm not
Shmoney
familiar.
dance.
I'm too old.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for his hat. He tossed up.
But yeah,
what's a Smyrna dance? I
It's-
mean,
it's
as you know, you can dance.
No,
so you
no,
have jumped
no,
up
no,
and danced
no,
before
no,
on set.
no.
So
Oh man,
Nah,
is it a
that-
hand move or you got to put your legs in it?
it's actually like a just a rocking body sway.
But you, so
motion.
you know.
I might show you off
Interesting.
camera.
Okay,
just
well.
not right now.
Oh, that's gonna be
But-
funny. Hey, keep the cameras rolling
That'll
silently.
be the other side of entertainment.
We're
behind
gonna
the
do that
scenes.
silently. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, he
Okay.
came home. I mean, and it's very interesting him coming home. He was on the list to be pardoned by Trump, and he actually didn't get pardoned. by
Okay,
Trump, but
Trump
he
said,
came-
I am.
Well, I think because his offense was more because he had. I mean, they had gun racketeering. I mean, he had a whole list.
Well, he
of
took the
charges.
plea. He took the plea for his boys. Now if you know the story, he actually
Served all his time
no
because he was a snitch.
no
Or he didn't want to be a
no.
snitch.
What happened was he ended up taking part of the plea with his boys.
Okay.
Because his boys was gonna get a lot of time if he, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it was considered a gang.
Yeah, it was a.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Well,
they all got the
too
same
bad.
amount of time. Pretty
Okay,
much.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, listen. So I'm the one that changed things.
Oh Lord.
I just want to say, I'm
we
just
go
thinking about.
again.
No, this is serious.
Here we go.
This is serious. This has to do with COVID.
Okay.
And I know you guys didn't want to really talk about COVID, but I'm just
Tired of
saying.
it.
So today is a monumental day,
hmm
and
Mhm.
this actually what marks the death toll of 500,000,
yes, in America.
and good for us and the Biden team, President Biden and the team. They had a memorial service, and they lowered the flags.
Is that why they were been at half staff? I
That's
was wondering
right.
why.
That's right.
Mhm.
And I'm surprised we didn't hear the bells ringing from all the way from Washington because the National Cathedral
Yes.
had the bells ringing 500 times
Got a question for you.
today.
Got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And this is honest to God truth. And I feel for the death of the people that died.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And we want to ring the bell 500 times for the people that have passed.
Right.
Let's ring the bell 28 million times for the
No.
people that have survived.
Yes. I agree with that.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing too.
But-
And so,
I mean, so we
so
stop-
we're happy about that.
No,
for sure. We're happy.
We keep putting a death toll in everybody's face. Let's put the survivor rate out. Let's stop talking about the death toll.
But
Let's
you
put the.
can't throw
let-
that away. You know how many
I'm not
people have
throwing.
lost-
Why we keep throwing away the survivor rate?
We're not. We're
Yes,
we're
we
happy
are.
about that.
No,
And
we
we're still
can't-
surviving.
My question is, we can't be so happy about it if we always putting out the death toll.
I partially agree with you, E. I think
let's
it's-
be realistic
I
about
think we do need to celebrate those. But ironically,
Mhm.
we hit the 500,000 today, right? You know, a year ago today, now I say you can't always, I give respect is due, but when you fall, you fall.
Mm-hmm.
But a year ago today, the then President Donald Trump made a statement saying that the COVID-19 coronavirus crisis was under control in the United States. And you got how many deaths? 500,000 deaths?
I know.
That don't sound like under control to me.
No, that doesn't.
But hey, to each his own. But that's what he said then.
Wow,
And it's
that's
sad.
too bad.
E, you right, and Dr. V, you right.
Yeah.
We gotta look at it both of them to understand
Yeah.
that it is tragic, but then let's not make it so heavy and talk about the
It
things.
is
We
heavy.
celebrate cancer survivors. Why not?
My
I mean,
point
I
is,
agree. I agree.
so
I
what? I
love
mean, my
it.
thing
I
about it
love
is
that.
why keep
I
putting
love that,
why
guys.
keep putting the death rate in front of America? Let's put the survival rate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bigger thing. The survival rate is bigger than
Yes.
than
If
it all.
you're a survivor of COVID, then we're saying that's wonderful. We're happy. We're excited, and God bless America.
Amen.
But
Amen.
let's not forget
See,
those
there we
that
go.
have passed.
Let's not forget.
But I didn't want to end on that.
Dr. V.
No,
Let's
listen.
land on anybody that survived the COVID.
Okay.
Let's applaud you
won't.
guys because
I'm gonna
that's what
get-
we really need.
I
We
just
need to
said
put that
that.
out. No, we need to keep
I'm gonna get
blasting
the
that.
producer of the show to take your hat.
I don't care. Let's
say
blast the
this real
survival
quick.
rate.
I'm
Blast the
trying to.
survival rate.
This is Neutral Voices with listen with what's going on. But I wanted to say this as I say what's going on. I wanted to mention what Culver's restaurant is doing
Mhm.
because they're having a competition, and I'm thinking because we didn't talk about health too much, but this is dedicated to the farmers.
Mhm.
And so any of the students that's been involved or as a part of the FFA and you're a member, they are having a contest and they're giving away $7,500. And it's pretty easy to win. I mean, or to qualify because all you have to do is write an essay or you can send a video. Essay 1,000 words or less, in the video 5 minutes or less. And so I think that's pretty easy. So I would Google Culver and see what that competition is all about because it ends April 19th and you could get some money.
Hey,
Yes.
is it an age
So
limit
I
on
love
there?
that because they're pro, agriculture.
Yes.
And so that's what we need more of, especially in our community.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
I just wanted to kind of end on a lighter note.
Yes.
Is that all right?
It's all right.
Meet me out back.
Yes. Yes. So Clarence, do you have something wonderful for us as
Yes.
we get ready to exit?
I just want to say in this quote, spread love wherever you go. And whoever encounter you, they should always leave a little bit happier. That was from Mother Teresa. We go through life struggling with a whole lot of other things. Just give a little happiness to everybody you encounter. Make the world a brighter place.
Yes, that sounds good. I'm always about that love. Thank you so much. This is Neutral Voices. Join us tomorrow for our Wednesday live. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
When I say 7, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last